friends, this is Martin from Secrets, the channel for learning about trading and investing. Welcome to Markets Tomorrow, the daily stock market analysis show where we look at what happened in the market during the day and then plan for a better trade for the next upcoming trading day. And what we had was another gap up in the Nifty, but banks seems to be working slow, and there is a slight lag behind that. Let's get to the charts and see what exactly happened today. So Nifty, you see another gap up, the second pro gap, right? But the candle that formed is a killer pro. It's a kicker pattern basically, kicker pro gap, professional gap. But the candle that is finally formed is indecisive because it's a small body. Any small bodies are indecisive, but this is clear bullishness that has happened today. Although the final gap candle formation is little small body. That's all, right? Otherwise, very clean bullish up move is in the Nifty. But look at Banknifty, it is a bearish day today. Nifty could not move up and it formed a bearish candle. Actually, it attempted to move up above all the previous 4 days high, hit the 41,677 resistance zone, and then there is a previous week high, and then it fell down due to most likely it will be profit booking. Right, so this is still below the resistance zone of the breakout weekly trend line resistance we're talking about. If you look at Banknifty, it has a rounding pattern. Breakout zone neckline is here. It is still not cleared that. Weekly candle, ignore it. Week is still having many days left, but that's where we are. We're still found broken out of that Banknifty index. Nifty is clearly broken out, right? And with 2 days of gap, that's what you see in Nifty, right? So that's where we are. Let's look at the exact numbers. What happened, right? It's 0.74% of 145 points of gain in Nifty after gap up and formed a bullish kicker pro gap candle. But a small body candle. Bank Nifty points, it's very flat, closed very flat, right? Hardly lost anything. 18 points lost, flat. But remember, it had cleared all the previous 4 days of high and then hit resistance and fell into selling pressure. Finally, it formed a bearish candle. If you look at that, intraday, it was a gap up in the Nifty and moved 0.8%, roughly around that much percentage of up move happened. It made a day's high and then went range bound. It could not move above the day's high. But Bank Nifty, it also gapped up 0.8% up move and then it fell down. It gave up all the gains and then finally ended flat. Day-to-day basis, right? So that's a price action, volatile price action Bank Nifty with some weakness there, but that's what happened today. Prices are above the moving averages. Definitely that's bullish. Crucial resistance zone is where we are still because this week is a make or break. We already seen that. Nifty seems to have broken out, but the weak candle has to confirm that. But as of now, it looks like it's broken out of the weekly trend resistance. Bank Nifty is still under that. Is still facing the selling pressure, and then probably it is consolidating before it comes with enough of energy to break up. Right? Look at the support resistance zones. It's 18,351 now, the previous swing high, and then after that 18,605 is the resistance up above that. Downside support is at near to 18,000. 18,023 is the support of the gap support, and 17,8039 is another gap support that we have. Two solid gap supports are there down, so that is making a price action even more bullish. Bank Nifty 41,678. I think what just happened, resistance remains there. 41,840 is the resistance after that. It takes some time to clear the 42,000. It's not that easy. Once that is done, it makes a new all-time high after that. 46.86 and it's support downside. 4500 level is the support after that downside. Right. What the banks are clearly saying, expansion upside, bullishness. We already seen that other day. We're showing that again. It is expanding and moving up. Voltage expansion on the upside bias above the median, both indices. Momentum is bullish clearly. There is a bearish divergence that is seen in the Bank Nifty. You already seen that, not on the Nifty. That's where the price is moving up and the momentum is moving down. So that momentum divergence can be seen there. Because of that, the posterior reverse divergence gets nullified. So, but the expansion is on the upside. Price action is happening. Momentum is still in the bull zones above RC60. Trend is also bullish, but there is weakness in the trend strength in the case of Bank Nifty. But Nifty, the strength is also beautiful, rising up. Right, so bullishness there also. The axis had cooled up substantially and gone closing below 16 yesterday, but now you have again above 60, but very small spike. That's okay. Right. but VIX is cooled off from the 2021 levels. So I remember that. Futures open understand is showing long build up from Nifty, but Banknifty it's a short build up that happens, which is high. Options high is also having a PCR of 0.7 to Banknifty weakness there, but look at Nifty 1.22 super bullish. And look at the levels. 18,000 is where the highest put rating is there. 18,400 is where the highest call rating is there. Not a big wide range, right? So it gives option rate is the confidence that if it was 18,000 maybe a good support zone. 41,500 is a kind of strangle is written there. Put and call writing is happening at the same point. That's why the highest put and call support and resistance both are at the 41,500. So that is there as of now. Tuesday, 3-4 days ahead of the expiry. So things can change in the option writing perspective, in the open interest perspective in the coming days. As of now, everything looks okay except that Banknifty shows some weakness in the price chart, price pattern as well as in the open interest. Sector wise, if you see 0.5 to 4.5% of up moves happened in all the sectors except auto sector where it made a flat move. It was metal sector which was flat yesterday, but today metal also did well. All sectors are sideways, none of them is bear zones. IT, auto, and pharma. These three are in the bull zones, right? Already in the bull zones. None of them in the bear zones. That's what the sector performance is. Strongest sector, you can say IT, auto, and pharma. All in bull zones. Pharma is really good, really doing good. Auto is doing good. Heavyweights, if you see, all sectors perform 0.5% to 2% of up move today, except Reliance and ICICI Bank. Right? And ICICI Bank and Kodak has lost. Is the only stock which is not in the bullish zones. All other heavyweights are already in the bullish zones. Right? There is a divergence that is seen in the Infi. It's already over. Target is met yesterday itself. Yeah, Infi is doing good. IT stocks both are doing good. Infi and TCS. That's what about heavyweights also. Now the good news is that the Fyers are buying for the fourth day. 2,600 crores of buying is happening in cash, and the profit booking from the DIS of some 30 crores selling. Crude is kind of consolidating. It was moving up today. Yesterday it was falling down. So it's okay as long as it maintains below 90 at least. So now it was just below the 87 kind of levels. Dollar index keeps shooting up. Today it is small fall, small pullback has happened, but still the level is 111. So that's multi-decade near high, very close to that. USD INR currency pair also is not cooling off. Some pullback has happened today, but still 82.52 is high. Rupees is still at the lobsters. Both having a momentum now in the sideways zones. At least cool off in the momentum cool off has happened from the bull zones into the sideways now. But it's in threat. It's a threat. Gold is falling down and then trying to attempt to climb back from the support zone for it had fallen down. So some up moisture today. It's just if you see showing some red flattishness as of now. Usually it has this Dow Jones futures and all showing some flat, but you have to see this tomorrow morning when the entire day's trading has happened. Only then we'll get a clue what happened. If big moves are there, obviously it will impact our market most likely, but not confirmed. Sometimes you can go the other way also. It depends on US Federal news is coming. RBI policy meeting outcomes and all this can cause volatility. Market may react to that in the coming days. In this entire week may happen. And so the volatility can be expected. Today also Banknifty has gapped up and then given up everything. So V-shape inverted V has happened. So volatility can still be expected at this. This is not too far away from the 20. 16.1 is all anytime it can spike at 20. So of course about that. Two stock picks is ITC and Bharati Airtel. Bharati Airtel, I think it has come previously also recently. So basically this stock is already the breakout has happened. Seems to be a weekly chart. It seems to be a breakout from a rectangle pattern. It has already started. It has given some pullback, and if you draw a parallel trend line channel, you may be able to see a retracement down and zigzag up move can be expected. Good swing trades can come in, but the swing trade may extend to more than a week sometime possible, but maybe slow. Some pullbacks can happen because it is RSI is little rising up since long time. Some pullback may happen, a posterior reverse damage will come. That's the time the entry has to be made basically. But otherwise, Airtel is a good positional as well as short swing trade opportunity that is there ahead. ITC also has been breaking out of a cup and handle, I believe. ITC is showing that it's breakout. It is a range shift that is and it has climbed the momentum and support zone and has bounced from there. There is some negative divergence is there. You have to be cautious about that. So it may be slow, but price eventually, if you hold on to swing trades for some more long time, you can get good risk reward. because it's at a neckline. As long as the neckline is not breached, no, it should be safe. So keeping that as a stop loss, it can be a swing trade, but if you can extend that to more than a week, then it may give a reward, because it's slow moving. Both of this, by the Airtel and ITC also is like that. But breakout is will be understood only if you look at the weekly charts. Right? It's a cup and handle breakout, not a cup and handle. Actually, it's a rounding pattern breakout. No cup pattern, not cup and handle. Right? It's actually broken out, pull back, and then to the support, which is a neckline, and then again bounced up, and now it's consolidating and slow moving. But yeah, it should work. So ITC and the Airtel, 2 weeks on the long side. Right? So just to summarize on what we have analyzed so far, today Nifty did another gap up, clearly confirming and holding and keeping safe the 18K, which is good. It is clear bullishness, definitely. Banknifty is taking its own time. It's consolidating for a breakout is what it looks like. But as of now, if you look, it is facing selling pressure, facing profit booking. That's exactly what is happening. It is still below a major resistance zone. So that breakout has to happen. Nifty cannot move independently upside. Now that it has independently moved since the last 2 days without the help of the Banknifty, there could be a small pullback that can come. Then Banknifty and Nifty together could move. That's what may be expected in the coming days. Right. So some pullback. So but charts are definitely saying bullishness, because trend is bullish, moment is bullish, price action is above moving average, price action levels are bullish, weeks cool off as that means cool off from the 20 levels also today expect a little bit. Institutional buying is that's the biggest thing. CCR is bullish, open interest is bullish. So it's all in favor of the bullish. So it has to be bullish, but it has to be cautiously mild bullish, because of the fact that Nifty alone cannot move up. Either Bank Nifty also has to move tomorrow, or Bank Nifty continue like this. Till that time, Nifty may take a break and move down, take a support, create some divergences, and then move. That's maybe what can be expected. So, mild bullish for the next day. US markets, Dow Jones is doing good. Right? It has reached the top of the channel, trendline channel on the weekly, and it is stuck there. Like it's kind of facing a resistance. So it may take some time. If you look at this is Dow Jones futures charts. So it's at this zone, prices here. So the moment it breaks out from here and crosses green, then we are fine. It means that recovery has happened. Now there is every chance that you can hit the resistance and then move all the way down, take a support here, and then again move up. That's possible, or it could break out, because the Dow Jones, Nasdaq, this is Nasdaq chart, S&P 500 has not done as well as the Dow Jones charts. Look at this, S&P 500 still not reached the channel top or the resistance zone, but Dow Jones has already reached there. So you have to be a little cautious about. You can anticipate the downfall move to the once again towards the channel top, trendline channel down. It's possible. So don't be too much happy that news boxes are not falling these days. Anytime that could happen. Fed news event or some event also is coming, so that makes things more complicated. So VIX spikes up again about 20, stay away. Rupee still a threat. US market is also a threat unless it confirms it to take away the resistance, and all the indices work together and then show the green. It's not happening. So you have to be cautious. Uncertainty is still there. So levels to watch is 16,500 zone, 16,650, 750 that zones on the Nifty, and 18,115 is actually clear today. Now it is already bullish, but still we can say 351 is can be watched out. But the other swing high can be broken. So Nifty is already confirmed and done its job. Bank Nifty is what it has to clear that it have a close above 41,500 or clear the 42,000 and break out. That's what you have to look at basically, right? So always hedge your positions and protect your long-term investments with the option strategies like our call, cash market pools, and all this. Videos of which are available. Check out that. So manage your risk. Cut short your position size if there is a spike in the VIX above 20. Otherwise, play it safe and go for non-direction only when there is the sideways move. So now it is not sideways; it is a breakout up move. That time go directional. When it is sideways, go non-directional strategies in the options, right? That's a beauty of using options in the trading. That's a summary. If it helps you to frame your view for the next day in some way, consider hitting the like button. And if you are not subscribed, definitely subscribe and share to your friends. We have very few subscriptions and appreciate your help in this regard. Thanks a lot. Happy trading, happy learning. Bye bye.